Hello everyone, welcome back to this object-oriented programming with Python series, and in this video we are going to learn about inheritance, then what is inheritance and how we can create it in Python programming. So the word inheritance itself describes everything. I mean, just like in real life, if we talk about father-son relationship, so it's exactly like that. I mean, for example, this is my laptop on which I'm recording this video, right? So this is my laptop. But if my father has a laptop, then that laptop is also mine. I mean, if my father has a piece of land, then that land is also mine. So this is exactly the concept that we can also implement in our coding. So what I mean to say is, for example, this is a class, and call it brand. This is a brand class, and I will just simply create a class in it called uh, company. Sorry, a method in it, not a class. It will be called self, and here I can print Dell. Right. So this is my one class. Let's create another method, and we can call it specs, and we can say itself, and here we can print, let's say, i5 512 GB of hard and 16 GB of RAM. Right. So if I just go ahead and simply create an object, I can call it b1 because we have brand. We can create an object here, and if we just go ahead and call uh, our object, now in this object you can see the list of the methods that we have in this object. Like, we have company and we have specs. This is a company and this is called specs, right? So if we just save it, and if we just run this program, you can see the brand or the company name of my laptop has been printed out, right? So Dell is printed here. So what if I just after some time I'm creating an app and I create another class, let's say, and I will call it computer. Now, what I want to do is I want to give all these methods to this computer class. So the one way is just copy here and go here and paste it. But in real life, we will be dealing with hundreds of lines of code, and this is not an optimal way, and it is not desired or liked in a professional manner. So how we can bring all these methods to this computer class? We can do this by inheritance. What we can do is just go ahead and write brand in the parentheses. Just by doing this, we are giving this entire class or all the methods in this class to this new class, which is called computer. And if I just go ahead and create a new method, let's say I will call it uh, clock. It will show us the clock speed of the laptop, let's say. So I will write anything here, let's say 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Right. So if I just go here and I will create an object for this class, I can write computer. Now if I will call my object c1 and I will put dot here, you can see this clock is present in the list, but we also have two other methods. We have this company and this specs method also here, right? So that means this computer object or c1 object is inheriting all the methods that were present in this brand class. I will simply go here and I will uh, change these spellings, and I will come here, and here you can see all the methods from the computer class and the brand class are listed here. So let's say, I mean, I call this clock method, and I will save this program and I will run this program. So you can see this clock speed is printed out because simply we called our c1. or clock from a C1, right? I'll just go ahead and comment this out. But what if I will comment this out also. What if I want to call my company method from C1? Let's call it. And from C1, I will call my company. And you can see this company method clearly belongs to this brand class. But I'm calling it from C1, and C1 is the object of computer class. I will just save this program and I will run this program. And you can see the Dell has been printed out, right? That means this C1 has this company method. And how, I mean, this company method is written inside this brand, then how C1 has it? With the help of inheritance. Now, this is called single level inheritance. You can call it uh, single level inheritance. And we can call it superclass, or you can call it parent class, and you can call this subclass or child class, right? Now, why do we call it single level inheritance? Because this computer class is only inheriting all the methods from this brand class, right? So this is a single level inheritance. But what if I create another class? Let's call it technology. Now, this technology class should have information about computers, right? Let's say. So what we do is inside of this parenthesis we write computer. Now, if you see closely, this technology class is inheriting everything that is inside this computer. So, inside this computer, we have this method and all the methods of brand. So, at first, we are inheriting brand in computer class, and after that, everything that is present inside this computer, including clock plus methods of brand, we are inheriting all of that inside of this technology class. Right, so we are creating different levels of inheritance. So this is called multi-level inheritance. Let's just go ahead and create a method here. Let's simply call it test method, right? And we can print here, I am third class, right? And I will simply go ahead and create an object for it. It will be technology. Now if I just go ahead and write t1 dot, you can see all the methods in this list. I mean, you have the company and specs from the brand. This clock is from computer class, and this test is from this technology class that we just created. So if I just go ahead and let's say click on this clock, and I will save this program and I will run this program, you can see the clock speed has been printed out, right? And this clock was present inside this computer, right? So without writing all the methods of computer inside technology, we simply what we did is we inherited this computer class to this technology, and this way we are using its method inside technology class. What if I just go ahead and simply call company here, and I will just go ahead and write. And here you can see this Dell has it printed out because this company was inherited from brand to this technology uh, through computer, right? So this is called multi-level yes, multi-level inheritance. But we also have another type of inheritance. We can call it multiple inheritance. Now what is that? If you, I mean, see closely, what we are doing is first we are inheriting it into this, and then we are inheriting it into this. So this is called multi-level inheritance. But if we talk about multiple inheritance, then what we can do is simply, I will remove this. Now we have two separate classes. The one is brand and the second is computer. And what we can do is we can simply call both of them here. Just by doing that, we are inheriting all these classes into this technology. right? If you just go ahead and simply remove it and put dot here, you can still see all the methods of the previous classes as well. But the method with which we have inherited previous classes is called multiple inheritance, because now we are not inheriting something from another class like previous. We are just simply calling the separate classes into another class. So this is called multiple inheritance, right? So there's a difference between multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. So I hope you have learned a lot from this video about inheritance, and I hope this video was informative for you. So that's it for this video.